Hey kids, it's Uncle Mo. Sorry, that's my Instagram starting. So used to saying that one. Hey guys, Mo Morales. I was gonna do a comparison between the 35 millimeters on the Sony and as well as the Fuji. The Sony is an F1.8 and the Fuji is a F2. F2. Going through puberty again. I apologize. So that's not going to work because I'm in New York City and it's snowing slash drizzle raining, which is annoying. And the Sony isn't weather resistant. So luckily, I brought my 16 millimeters 1.4, the Sigma 16 millimeter f1.4, as well as the Fuji 16 millimeter f1. And I'm not doing a versus. It's more of a just gonna take some pictures, put them up, and let you look at them. Not necessarily say one is better than the other, because I really love both these lenses. I think they have great minimum focusing distance on both of them. I think they're super sharp, even wide open. There's nothing I dislike about either lens overall. So just going to make lemons out of the lemonade I was trying to drink. Yeah, I know that's not how it goes, but you know, you're not here to stop me, so I'm reckless. All right, guys, let's go out and get wet. I'm gonna put my other jacket on, and I wish I would have brought the bag that I keep my, oh wait, did I bring it? No. I usually have a rain bag for my camera bag, but since I don't, I'm just gonna go out the cameras and leave these things here. I might grab the 85 millimeter. Oh man, the 85 millimeter is also weather resistant. The 85 millimeter on my crop sensor body, the A6600, just makes magic. Oh, I mean, it's already a beautiful lens when it comes to photography and, you know, videos, but for some reason at the crop factor, it just, wow, it just, the compression you get is just so, I love it. Sorry. You know what? I have a jacket I said I'm gonna put on. That jacket has pockets that can hold it, and I can put my batteries in there. I don't think I'm gonna be out here that long because I'm not trying to get super soaking wet, but it's always good to have these things, because what happens sometimes with technology, a battery will drain 100% because there's a ghost around you sucking the juice. No, sometimes the battery just dies out instantly. It's never happened to me, but I've heard stories. So I always like to have extra batteries, even if my camera is charged fully and I'm only gonna be out for a few minutes, which is the case here. So come on, let's go. Let's see how this works out. Wish me luck. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here today. As far as I'm concerned, this is perfect weather here in Times Square. The only problem, obviously, is fingers are cold, but we're making it work. I got my girls right here, and you know, probably won't be here long, so it'll be a short video today, but I just wanted to get out and shoot and stuff. And I really love coming to the city, and I really love coming when it's raining or like this, because all the colors truly pop more than they would during a sunny day. So let's get recording and let's see what happens. So we're gonna call this a wrap.
As you can see, my glasses are fogging up, my lenses are fogging up, my viewfinder is fogging up. But again, this wasn't meant to be a long video, just a quick comparison. I took everything on aperture priority, limited both ISOs from 160 to 800, and shot at 1.8 aperture on both lenses as much as possible. But as you know, sometimes it's easy to bump them, so I'll double check that they stayed in that range. Again, it's probably going to be like 5-6 pictures maybe, but again I'll say again because I like saying again. It's time to go home, get some hot chocolate in my body or something.
Okay, it was kind of cold out there, and the only gloves I had were material, like clothing material, clothish. So I didn't wear those out there knowing if they got wet, they were just going to add to the coldness and the discomfort I was gonna feel. So I left them in the car and just raw dogged it, son. Just raw dogged it. Either way, I had a good time. It was really short because obviously this is not the kind of weather you just want to be sitting outside taking 3,000 pictures and getting yourself all fakats later on with the cold, you know. But again, hopefully we got a couple of good pictures we can take a look at, comparing how they worked together, the 16 millimeters. Again, in my house, there is no Fuji over Sony, Sony over Fuji. It's camera love. I mean, I just love cameras. I love my iPhone, I love my Samsung, I love my Fuji, my Sony, and I just enjoy taking them out together to pick up different nuances in photos based on which camera I'm using and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna put these pictures up I don't know if at the end or during my conversation here, and let you guys just look at them and determine on your own which one you like better. It's just fun to be able to physically get out and shoot again, dealing with the past month that I've had to deal with not being dead and shooting where I love to shoot during the type of weather I love to shoot. It feels good. Speaking of the weather I love to shoot, that makes me think of a good point. One of our YouTube, someone who watched our podcast video that Omar Gonzalez and I do, the Mo and O Photo Show podcast. There's a YouTube channel. If you're here, you probably already know about it because I'm sure all my audience comes from there. Someone commented that weatherproofing or weather resistance in our cameras is a gimmick, but I just stood out in the pouring sleet, because that's what you call the combination of snow and rain, and they're both firing up. You see that? Because I'm using weather resistant bodies as well as weather resistant lenses. Together they form a slight barrier to prevent water from getting into vital parts. It's not going to survive hours in this weather, but for 30 minutes that I was out there, I had no fear that either of these two cameras / lenses were going to create an issue. Like I said in the beginning of this video, my whole purpose coming out today was to compare the 35 millimeters, the F2 from Fuji, compared to the Sony F1.8 for Sony's crop sensor bodies. But the Sony one isn't weather resistant at all, and because it has a motor in it, I didn't feel like risking it. So to me, weather resistance is not a gimmick when you need it. If you've never needed it, if you've never shot in the rain, if you've never shot in the snow, what is this? What am I doing? If you've always just had perfect weather shooting, please don't tell me it's a gimmick. Same thing as if your memory cards have never failed you. Don't tell me that one memory card is enough, that you don't need redundancy. When these things have happened to you, you'll appreciate having 2 memory cards. You'll appreciate having some weather resistance on the cameras. Either way, that's it for me. I said goodbye earlier, but you know me, I always sneak something back in. Really appreciate that you guys stopped by to watch this. I'm recording this on the iPhone, so the audio quality, besides my mouth not working right, isn't 100%. But we're not here for that. You know, we're here for a conversation, talk between you and I. What do you think about weather resistance? What do you feel is important in your camera? Again, weather resistance, fast power up, being able to shoot and go, love those things. I don't know where that all came from, but I'm here sharing with you. Stay safe. Hopefully this snowstorm doesn't add 80 pounds of snow to what we already have on the ground. Stay beautiful, guys. Until next time, thanks again.